Bull here at the Houston, Texas Regional with, whoa,
Austin Taylor.
Austin Taylor taking second place, right? Well, let's go. What deck, man?
It's Voiceless.
Voiceless? Yo, what made you decide to play this deck for the event?
This is a fun answer. I've played 6 matches in the last 2 months, and I practiced the hell out of this deck for Vegas when we got top at that tournament, and I just didn't have time to test anything else, so I did some test hands, and it was pretty fluid, so I said, fuck it, I'll just go play. Oh, sorry.
Nice, man. All good, all good. Any shout-outs before we get?
Shout out to this man and my team, Team Fafnir, Miles the Drytron Goat, Bryce Sharp, fuck, I gotta name everybody. Colby Blomstrom,
we're good.
James, everybody at Game Guys. Everyone's been super amazing today, and you, Bortle. And Will Candia for being respectable, and even though we had kind of a weird last game because there was like a game loss and it was weird, but he was very respectful. Okay. So that was really cool.
Well, without further ado, please show some second place view.
Absolutely. So I'll start with the hand traps and go second stuff. It's just 3 Imperm, 3 Dominus Purge. I mean, I'm sure y'all know by now how well this works. This is the newest stuff that I know in this game.
How was this, man? Today?
It was good. It was another Ash. There was never a chance when I got to pop with it, and I didn't see it that often. But when I had it, it was as good as a second Ash in the same turn. So it was good. Fenrir was fucking nuts, dude. This thing, the first one, it's just an extra interruption, and that's in this deck. It's always been like you have almost enough, and if you just get one more thing, it's just over the top. So the Fenrir, it's already just making it over the top. But then you get to search this, and it's just a level 7 for Saphira to turn into a ritual monster. It's so good. And the biggest problem with this deck is like you don't play a ton of monsters, at least they're the right level, so it's kind of hard to always have fodder for your ritual summons, and this just basically guarantees it. So I think Fenrir is like a really good inclusion in this deck. I've always liked Fenrir in here. And then we got the Ash, so it's, I think 12 hand trap, well, 12 go second cards, and then I guess I count these as go second cards, but they're also starters, and that's really, the Nadirs are what make this deck like worth playing right now. Besides that it plays under some of the Perulia shit, this thing, it'll break your board, it's an engage, and it gets me everything I need. It gets Maximus, which is actually a light level 8, so you can use that for tributing for your ritual summons with the ritual spell. This 15 is really, really nice. I saw go second cards often enough. There were a few times when I didn't really see any, but I was going first those games, so the deck performed really well. I think this list is, I don't really have any suggestions for changes.
Okay.
I'll show you the rest of it. Oh, also, I don't know who the guy was, but there was a guy on YouTube who I was just surfing for lists to see what it was doing now, and I didn't really copy his list, but I took a lot of inspiration from his list, and I wish I knew who the hell that was because I would love to give him credit.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout out to that dude. You're awesome. Then we got 3 lows, because low. 3 other low. This card was nuts all day. I had situations where I had like low on the field, plus the Diviner, plus the Trias in graveyard, and then I would pass to the opponent, summon the Trias tributing 2 to get a pop, which would trigger my blessing to then ritual summon again and revive the low. It was friggin' busted. You gotta play that because it does all that stuff I just said. And here's a weird one. 2 Saphira. This is strange, but you never really need the 3rd. And now with Blessing, you just add it back from Banish all the time. It's fine at 2. Then Dog Max, he's cool. He gets impermed a lot, but when he doesn't, he wins the game. We have the 1 brick. I drew that thing like that's what I was trying to do today. God, I had that card every game. I never played that once. That was weird. Also, I'm not playing Old Man because Old Man it's a mega brick. It's super good. It lets you get the extra summons on your opponent's turn, but you don't actually need it because you don't play that many spells in here. So even when you brick on it, you're not really going to be able to fill your grave with enough spells just to summon it for fun. Like, it's not good. It's really not that good right now. But you can basically do everything you need to do with this. It's a little bit less range, but I didn't have any point today where I was like desperately missing Old Man. We got the 2 ritual spells. 2 Saphira goes with 2 pre-prep. That I stole directly from that guy who I wish I could give credit to because his 2-2 ratio has been beautiful. God, it's nice. 3 of the starter, gotta have it. I wish I could play 1,000 of this. God, that card's disgusting. God, that card's good. Called by the Grave. Back to 3, please. And I did 5 ritual monsters. I'm at 41. Most people are doing this shit. And I mean, everything targets right now. And if you stop this, if I'm not already set up and you stop this, I just pass. And I can't have that. So The second one of these was really good. This thing was an absolute powerhouse. I didn't even know I was playing Tenpai, and I was like, sure, I'll negate whatever spell that is. I'll make the dumb dragon. And he's like, okay, Tenpai field spell. I'm like, oh, sweet. Dude, this Odd Eyes is busted.
Nice.
That is, yeah, 41, that's the main. For extra, badass card. I beat a dude down with this like it was a friggin' Sangan goat mash. It was incredible. This goes into that. So this is if you open Maximus, you just normal summon a hand trap or low or whatever, link into this, banish this for max, and then go off. Or you do what I did all day, get your shit impermed, and they go, okay, well, 1,000, and then they brick, so you just keep hitting them. So Beat Stick Gardner, done him on. He's a one-of. He's a friggin' liability 90% of the time. He cost me a game today. When he's good, he's great. Most of the time, like, you just leave what you have and don't make him. Anima, just another Link 1. That never came up, and I was a little annoyed because that could have been a Typhon. This card, though, holy crap, dude. This thing is insane. Just won my entire first match. It's so good. God, that card's good. Let everything get impermed. Summon summon a Saravis just because like you don't really want to keep it on the field and slap that bad boy. Dude, God, that card's good. SP does SP stuff. Haha, Tenpai. Chaos Angel. I got debarriered for Synchro today. And so then I ritual summon and win. This is the stuff that I use for the Nadir. You send that first, search your max, and then typically you send these two so you can chain block. This is just for branded. It never comes up because no one plays branded. You pop stuff, break boards. Pretty simple there. And then the side deck, I like the side deck. I don't usually love my side decks. This one I love. We got the Duster and the 3 Evenlies to go for the these guys, the thrusts. I don't play Cosmic. I sort of missed it, but it would have had to be 1 for this, and this is just another target for that. Like if I'm getting hand trapped with monsters a lot, I'll just put this in. I hate siding it, but it's not bad when you have these. Then these guys, I had to play kind of fast, so that way I didn't end up getting screwed by that, but he was crazy. He just said no, and then my opponent said, oh shit. That was overkill one time. I already won. My opponent scooped when I flipped it, so I was like, whatever, but it's nuts. You got to play it. That's also pretty good. I had that at the same time I had this, and it was just not necessary. So if that says anything about the deck, you can win without floodgates now. That's pretty good. And then my 3 go first targets for my thrusts. We got the D barrier because everyone's playing it. DDG, this guy suggested that. Miles is on it. Also, I won before I ever had to flip it every time I got it. That card is nuts. I had 1 Ulti Slayer in the side, and then I had the Typhon too, but I wanted to cut the Typhon for the BLS. So I did that, I had to cut the Ulti Slayer, and I wanted another go first target, and I figured, Runic's annoying, so I got that, but I never played Runic. It stopped so many continuous spells and field spells today. That was a good card. And that's it, man. Like I really wouldn't change this list. I played this last Thursday. I did bad, but the deck played beautiful, and so I changed 1 card since then.
Nice.
I wouldn't do anything else to it. It's a wonderful deck.
Congrats on getting second place, dude.
Thank you.
Until next time, everyone.